There is a world called Barbarous. Its atmosphere is permanently toxic. The fog begins low and thickens upward, and the higher you climb, the more efficiently the air kills you. The population survived at the bottom. One child survived higher. He had been found by a warlord who wielded warp sorcery as a weapon against a population that had no answer to it. The child taught himself to climb into the poison at altitudes that should have been lethal, recruiting, organizing, building a resistance from the survivors at the fog floor. When the Emperor found him, already a primarch, already a commander, already the most capable being on his world, the Emperor offered to help him kill the warlord. He refused. He did it himself. He had to. His entire existence had been built around the proof that he needed nothing from anyone more powerful than him. He was not going to accept help at the summit. He built a legion in his own image. The Death Guard were not elegant warriors. They were not fast. They were not gifted with psychic power. They had no sorcerers, no warpcraft, no shortcuts. Mortarion despised the warp. He had been ruled by someone who used it. He would never use it himself. What the Death Guard had was endurance. Where other legions would withdraw from a toxic environment, the Death Guard advanced through it. Where other warriors would slow under sustained fire, the Death Guard did not slow. Where exhaustion and pain would compromise any other force, the Death Guard trained to treat them as information rather than as reasons to stop. They were the finest soldiers alive, not the most powerful, not the most gifted, the most enduring. When the heresy came, the Death Guard chose Horus. Their reasoning was consistent with everything they were. They followed the strongest force available. They believed Horus would win. They committed completely. The fleet entered the warp en route to join the wider Traitor campaign. And the warp held them. Not immediately. Not dramatically. The currents that should have carried them forward began to slow. The transit that should have taken weeks began to stretch. The Death Guard sat in the warp, still grey, still clean, still certain of their own indestructibility, while something in the immaterium began to accumulate around their fleet. They had never encountered something they could not outlast. They did not know that yet. They would.